Hi, this is Roderick from Toy Master Video Magazine. I'm here at ToyFair 2013. I'm here with Zach Oates. Zach's going to give us a little walkthrough through Diamond and show us some of the new toy lines coming out.
Sure. Diamondselecttoys has a lot of product, a lot of new licenses this year, and we're bringing back a lot of our old licenses with a lot of new products. So let's get started with Star Trek. Star Trek, we're bringing back our 7-inch action figure line as Star Trek Select. They'll be deluxe with diorama bases and interchangeable parts to recreate scenes from specific episodes. Spock and Kirk are our first two figures, and then after that we'll be making Picard with a deluxe Borg base. We're also bringing back our Mini-Mates line. You can see here our first assortment for specialty stores and comic shops. We also have an assortment for Toys R Us. Not shown here is original series Kirk and Khan. But Voyager will only be at Toys R Us, while Enterprise will be at Specialty. We'll also be releasing our Mini-Mates Enterprise around the same time with the opening British Dome and Jeffrey's Tube and a removable command chair with Kirk Minigame. We've been reissuing some of our old ships, electronic Starships, and we have a couple new releases that are coming out. A new version of the E with the Nemesis paint scheme. We also have a more limited First Contact paint scheme as well. And we are working on the Excelsior next, as well as the new versions of the Bird of Prey. The Enterprise D and All Good Things D are already out, and we'll be reissuing the Wrath of Khan Enterprise and High Definition Original Series Enterprise very soon. All of our role-play items are also coming back. Our phasers, communicators, and tricorders are all back in stores now. We're bringing back the Tribbles, which vibrate and coo in calm mode and shriek in the agitated Klingon detecting mode. We are also going to be releasing the Disruptor at the end of this month, which has 3 different modes. It's got single shot, rapid fire, and disintegrate. We're also going to be starting up a line of vinyl bust banks, similar to the other lines that we have, starting with Spock. And we're also going to be putting out a line of art plaques made out of slate. We're calling them Granics, and they're solid slate with a beveled edge and a printed image, and they'll have a desktop display as well as a wall-mountable hook in the back. One of the ships we're bringing out is actually an import from Dragon Models, which is the Project Cutaway Enterprise, from their line of highly detailed, partially translucent jumbo jets. This is their first licensed one, I believe, and we're importing it for them.
Oh, cool.
Next, we have Universal Monsters. This is our Legacy Series box set. We reissued the 3 figures from the previous year in black and white as part of a box set for specialty stores and comic shops. So Phantom of the Opera, Invisible Man, and Metal Luna Mutant will be available in that set. This year's offerings, you may have seen last year, we're going to have select specialty versions of Mr. Hyde and Quasimodo. Quasimodo will come with the King of Fools outfit and the Gargoyle, and Mr. Hyde will come with this rooftop base as well as interchangeable parts to transform it to Dr. Jekyll. Toys R Us will get a more basic Quasimodo, Dr. Jekyll with a single Mr. Hyde head to interchange, and Mole Person will be exclusively in Toys R Us. We also have 2 figures for next year, which are a new, more posable creature from the Black Lagoon, and Son of Frankenstein, which is a new sculpt, not the original Frankenstein sculpt. So these figures will be coming out in Specialty next year, and there will be other more basic versions of Toys R Us, as well as a 3rd figure to be named. These are last year's best bust banks, but we will also have new bust banks for the Wolfman and the Bride of Frankenstein. And there will also be new retro figures this year as well, the Metal Luna Mutant and the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, okay.
The Munsters is back. You may have seen these figures last year. We're finally going to be putting them out this year after trying to do some production work on the staircase. We've broken the staircase up into 4 pieces, and a piece will come with each of these 3 figures, as well as the 4th figure, Uncle Gilbert, who is new for this year. So these 3 will also be available in a more basic format at Toys R Us, but Uncle Gilbert will only be available as a select figure at Specialty, and you'll need the select specialty figures to build the staircase.
Okay.
We'll be reissuing the Munsters coach in a black and white edition, electronic Munsters coach with lights and sound, and also we have a glow-in-the-dark limited edition coming out from Previews, which based on the older Aurora model kit. Let's see, Pathfinder is a very popular role-playing game right now. We're going to be doing a series box set of mini-mates, and we've already released a plush goblin and a Granix art plaque. You can see over there. Tomb Raider is getting a new video game next month, so we'll be doing mini-mates for that. We'll be sharing the wave between Specialty and Toys R Us, so the two Tomb Raider Lara Croft sets will be shared between the two outlets, and then there will be Specialty figures that are exclusively there and exclusive Toys R Us figures as well. Some of them are top secret, so we can't show them to you. The characters haven't been revealed yet.
Yeah, we know that. Whatever you can't show, we know the deal.
It's not here. Yeah, there's a reason. Knight Rider. We've released our original Knight Rider kit car already, but we're putting out a special edition with Michael Knight at Entertainment Earth next month. This is the Super Pursuit mode right here, with the pop-out parts for speed and maneuverability, and it will have different lights and sounds to coincide with that. And we're also going to be releasing a car license plate to go along with our Knight license plate that we put out.
By any chance, talking about the Knight Rider for a second, are you going to also do maybe that new Knight Rider that came out about, like, what, 3 years ago, I believe?
Right now, we do not have any plans to do the, I believe, 2010 Knight Rider. But it is a very cool car, and if the classic cars continue to do well, maybe that's something we'll look at. But right now, we're focusing on the classic Trans Am body. So, write into Ask DST through artisan.com and let the director of DST Chuck, know what you're interested in, because he's always looking to hear what the customers are looking for.